A lot of artists will write about their ups and downs and give some great advice. Some of them will also describe their creative process, how they became the artist that they are, how hard they worked, how much they studied their art, how they polished their skills, and how they defined themselves. I think what's even more important is how they defined themselves before they were actually introduced to the world. Or should I say, before they introduced themselves to the world. So here are just a couple of books that helped me get my creative spark back, which is what I'm trying to do right now. I've read them, like aside from this book, I read them all a couple of years ago, but this one I read it this year. First, we have Maya Angelou's The Heart of a Woman. When I was younger, I thought that she was only an activist and a poet. I didn't know that she used to sing, that she also acted, that she was more than just, I guess, what I saw on TV. And I got to know her through her words with this book. And I was starting my 20s, I believe, when I first read it. And I was truly mesmerized by her. And just even the way that she writes about her journey, not only as an artist, activist, or as a mother, I really appreciated every aspect of her life. Everything that she shared it was told with honesty and beauty as well. So I really, really enjoyed reading this book and getting to know even more like her artistic side. And I saw a lot of similarities between my life and hers. Another book that I really appreciated is Just Kids by Patti Smith. Again, here I didn't really know her before reading this book. I just knew her face, like I would see her on TV from time to time, but I didn't know her occupation. Here we know more about her life and her friendship with Robert Mapplethorpe, and I just find it so beautiful. Not only her friendship, but just the fact that she tried a lot of things. Like she also wrote I believe some poems, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I've read it. And she's also a musician, and he was a photographer. So different kinds of art forms, are being discussed in this book. And also her meeting, if I recall very well, Jimi Hendrix or even Janis Joplin, some of the greatest musicians of all time, right? Talking about like the 60s and the 70s, the art scene in New York at the time. I just thought it was beautifully written as well. And also, as an artist, it was very easy to relate to. And it made me want to create more. And I've always loved New York. I have family that's from there. So whenever I would go to New York, I would come back sad because I missed it so much. It was just full of life there. And with this book, she's giving you sort of a tour of certain places in New York. This is Finding Me by Viola Davis. In this book, we really get to know more about her traumatic childhood, how she got out of where she was, the ups and downs in her life up until that point when she wrote the book. and a lot of life lessons, which is why I read a lot of memoirs. It's really for the life lessons. And also I view memoirs like self-help books sometimes. And this was one of them. I admire her for her ambition, her motivation, her determination, and for staying focused on her dream, and to knowing her worth and fighting every step of the way so that her worth continues to be recognized, not just by others, but by herself. Because there were moments when she did not see herself as being worthy of greatness at times in the book when she was a lot younger. But she had a teacher who was very encouraging and who gave her the confidence. This book to me is definitely a must-read. Like, you really need to read this book. It's truly magnificent. Also, she talks a lot about how she really did study the art of acting. I have a lot of respect for artists who really study their craft, who are taking it seriously, and who want to perfect it, who want to truly move people and use it to inspire people, take them out of their reality, and give them the tools needed so when they get back into their reality, they can actually change the way they want it to change it. Another artist that I have a lot of respect for is Grace Jones. This is her book, I'll Never Write My Memoirs. She took control of her career very early on and was willing to do anything where she can push herself and just even experience what she's capable of doing. I would say actually discover what she's capable of doing. If you're not taking risks, you'll never know exactly what you have, who you are, what you want, and what you need. And we get to know a lot from her journey from Jamaica to the States when she also lived in Paris. We get to know a lot about her. And yeah, I just love that she never put herself in a box, and that even us, the public, I do believe that we also do not put her in a box. She defined herself before other people defined her. And I really, really appreciate that. I mean, we have a lot of flamboyant artists who copied her. And I do believe that she's not being given her flowers enough. She's a trendsetter, a trailblazer. And yeah, I do believe that she should be getting more recognition. RuPaul is another artist that I believe truly defined himself before others could define him, and who also refused to be put in a box. I didn't know much about him outside of RuPaul's Drag Race. So when I found out that he used to be in a punk band, I was like, what? This is so cool. I loved this book and all the life lessons that he gave. After all, it was self-evident that I was a star. The psychic had predicted it. And what the stars do? They created projects for themselves. Hollywood isn't calling? Do it yourself. Start a band, produce films you can star in, design your own clothes, write your own books, create your own merchandise, build your own empire, become your own icon. I think it's very important to become your own icon. The best investment you can ever make is in yourself, in your well-being. really like the picture. So I'm now just gonna write a poem or write anything that comes to mind. I'll do some free writing.
Hey Lisa, you know the room number of the guy?
No, but Monique over there would. She's in it.
These are just a couple of cutouts that I'm gonna use to decorate my diaries. So I'm currently using this diary and I'm almost done writing in it. So this is just what the cover page looks like, but I'm gonna add more stuff to it. And this is a new one that I want to start decorating. So it's the next day and here's how it looks. Here's the second diary. With time, I will add more decorations or cutouts to my diaries.